Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. Man, I have realized I have trouble saying everyone for some reason. Everyone. That's like too many letters in a row. Okay, never mind that. I have just updated the game. Factorio has been updated, the base game. And I went through the mods, which I have updated as well. Hopefully nothing will break. Although... normally the update should be minor. I didn't see any updates to space exploration itself. Some other like auxiliary modes such as AC Space Trains got an update. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Normally, if there's one game which has stable updates, even from the mods, it is Factorio. So it should all be okay. Hopefully. Now, I have received an information that I have indeed forgotten to enable the conditions here on these site inserters on Slack. So, yeah, thank you very much for that, Mommy Krishu. Thank you very much. Let's update them right away, so we don't. Oops, no, not you. Get away. Okay, these. I guess it's only the top one and the bottom one which need to be updated. Everything else should be good. Okay, and there is one big realization that I had while while thinking about this. We actually cannot have a landing pad here which receives both space capsules and rocket sections. We cannot have mixed items in the landing pad if we use dynamic distribution. I had this realization. That's like a fact. Hey, Revan. How are you doing? How are you doing today? It's almost Friday. Almost Friday. The hard week is almost over for everyone. And so yeah, this landing pad should not contain any capsules and rocket sections. And I realized that like couple of minutes before starting the stream, and I was like, because I was thinking of how should we proceed, and I think the idea would be to have a landing pad here with only rocket sections, because this is like the most needed item, and we should handle the capsules in another way. Of course, an easy solution would be to plop down another landing pad just for the capsules, but imagine having a full buffer, like 500 capsules per tile. A 3x2 tile, that's too much. So I was thinking about having capsules delivered somewhere in the middle, in the center of this planet, and distributed to these to these tiles. Not by robots, of course, because robots they die very fast on this planet. We have 5.8 robot interference. They die while traveling over like a couple of meters. Yeah. So how about having the ship delivering them? And how about adding this feature to the fuel delivery ship? How about that? Now, we will need some additional conditions, because we need either fuel or space capsules. But an easy way would be to, first of all, let's check how much fuel do we need to go... oh, but it's dynamic, right? It's dynamic. It might... because we want to go always to any landing pad with name, and if the landing pad is a Nauvis, we will need to load more fuel, right? But let's check how much fuel do we need to... you know what? Let's not do that. Let's have a dynamic condition based on lacking rocket fuel or lacking the capsules. So the ship can be actually turned. Now I still want to check. So imagine we want to go to Nauvis. Where is it? Nauvis. Good morning, Quatch. Good morning to all of you. Good morning. Is it morning in... Wait. Morning, it's... I think it's Europe, it's already afternoon. Morning, it should be more towards the east. In America? Not sure. Not sure at all. I want to see how much fuel do we need to go to Nauvis from here. And we need 16,000 fuel, and we are delivering 300k every time. And that means if we divide 300 by 16, that's a bit hard, but I mean like something like 18, right? 19. 19. 18, 19. We will need basically 19 capsules, at minimum 19 capsules if we base the logic on fuel. And how about having a chest full of capsules and just deliver as much capsules as we need with every fuel restock? Because if we can deliver more capsules than we need fuel to go to Nauvis, we can make sure that we always unload the capsules while we are unloading the fuel, and capsules will always like never be the bottleneck. It will always be the fuel, so the capsules can be automatically unloaded at all times. So we don't need to handle the logic if this or that is needed. And I think that's pretty neat. Eastern North America. Okay, so yeah, more towards the east compared to Europe, but still, I was thinking about like Hawaii. Should be morning in Hawaii, but maybe not early morning. Also, when you say morning, it depends. For example, for me, morning is like 11 a.m., right? I wake up between 11 and 12 a.m. For some people, morning is like 6 to 7 a.m. So there's already like a gap. So yeah, let's have a landing pad here at the center of the planet, which is gonna be receiving the capsules from Nauvis, which we are gonna be putting in a fueling chest, in a fueling rocket. And we shall only add a small logic here to not launch until you have until you're full on capsules, and that should be it. And a good side effect of that is that we have 27 container stress to use, so it might not cost too much fuel wise to do it, because we have everything but the container. Now, how should we do it? Where should we put them? That's another problem. Let's say we put a chest here, because we will need all of the fancy stuff. How about like we put one chest? The best unloading would be using mini loaders, but this won't fit. How about this one? If we I would put one here and then have a mini loader going inside. Mini loader going in, and of course use the smallest chest. We need more than 20 capsules, right? So we can fill this chest with 48, and we are sure to always deliver them. 10 a.m. here, but I'd be a night person if I had my druthers. Druthers? What are druthers? Don't know that word. Many football franchises at East Coast. Football franchises. Good afternoon, Lanarion. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? How are you all guys? How all of you are doing by this Thursday. Thursday is a nice day. It's almost Friday. It's almost Friday, not quite, but almost Friday. It's almost there. I'd like to optimize this, and I think I have an idea. Let's put it in the middle here. Let's put this in the middle, and let's move the accumulator here. So we cannot go all the way there, but we can do a small hop here. And these are gonna be the outputs. And actually, the belt is gonna be able to provide an additional buffer. We'll have a ton of items on the belt. Hey, wait a second. Do we need a chest? Do we need a chest in that case? Because we have a belt. Do belt count? I don't even know if belt count towards integrity. Let's check. Let's check it out. So right now it's with chest. First of all, let's check whether if we can keep the chest, because if we have less than 100, then okay, we have less than 100. We don't even need to remove this. But I was wondering if we remove the chest. Yeah, 75. Like belts don't count towards the integrity, and that's really cool. Like considering that each belt can hold in a straight line, each belt can hold 8 items, I believe. Yeah, 8 items, like 4 on each side. So undergrounds, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much items undergrounds can hold. I think it depends on their size, right? Here is like 5, so 5 times 8, 40. At all cases, considering items such as capsules, which are 1 stack size items, having a belt as a buffer might be pretty good compared to chests. I mean, if it's the container stress which is a problem, but right now it's not the stress, so we're good. We can just do it like that and have it going. And also, let's connect with the red wire so we can add a small logic here, just to make sure that we don't. Okay, why am I changing the one which has the crude oil? Okay, never mind that. Mistakes were made. It's not the good ship. Let's put it back. It's as good as being a Friday today. Tomorrow is a midsummer, and it's a public holiday here. Oh my god, you are lucky. Enjoy your public holiday. We don't have much public holidays by this time of year. This month is particularly stingy with holidays, but enjoy yours. Apparently an Americanism, a contraction of would rather. Oh, druther. Ah, I'd rather. I mean, if I say I'd rather, yeah, I mean, I guess from the sound of it, I can guess the meaning, but reading it in the chat was weird. We have San Jean-Baptiste Day tomorrow here, but I work in Ontario, and also not a holiday for me. Oh, does it depend on state? In America, depending on states, you have different holidays. I didn't know that. Actually, I don't really know how much like states differ from one another, considering it's like the same country, right? I know that legislation is a bit different in some countries, but in some states, but I have no idea about the details. Let's find the correct ship to change. And the correct ship is the one which should be at the oil. Wait a second, where is it? Oh, it's in orbit. It's in orbit. The ship is in orbit. I was like looking for it, couldn't find it. It's in orbit. And I forgot the name. Let's disable everything. Which one of you it is? Oh, the truculent hedgehog. It's Kvach's choice, if I remember correctly. Let's anchor it back. And let's anchor it, because we don't want it to auto-launch. We don't want it to auto-launch because we want to change the condition. So let's... man, it's hard to change a ship which is configured and is already like having... like doing trips. Let's set this number to very high, so it's not gonna auto-launch itself. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's actually disable the wire. I think it's... smarter, because we will need to add another condition here anyways. Okay, 64 hedgehog. So you need to pick your symbol correctly here, and I believe it's not gonna be correct because we are full. So again, let's move this number to 300. It's really hard to change it, and this is where variables could be good. Unknown key what? I'm not sure about this error. Wait a second. This is for automation, but the ship is not going to be landing automatically, right? The ship is not gonna be landing if it's below, or what are the signals passed to the console? Yeah, 64. It's 64. But for some reason, why don't we have any? Why don't we have any current ships? I apologize about the noise. Maybe it's because I'm in end mode, and yeah, in end mode it does it for some reason now. The game has been updated, so I'm not sure. Not sure why. And because of the message, it's right above chat, so I have trouble. Okay, now it's disappearing. Rams are Charger fans. Yeah, our provinces get to set additional holidays to not hate sports balls. Oh, it's because I was standing where it should be landing, and this is why it wasn't landing. Okay. Okay, now I've gotten it. It was not very explicit. I was standing right where the ship should be landing. It's right. Okay, thanks. Okay. 300. Man, it's been 2 days and I forgot how this automation works. We should be sending once the fuel is full, so yeah, we have disabled that. So we can go back to the proper value. I think it was 100k, the middle value. Basically, if we have less, then we come here. If we have more, then we go there. And we will need to add here another value for the packs. Yeah, the capsules. The capsules. Let's put it below. I think below is a nice little slot. We can add very simply an additional row here. Do this, and do this. Not sure about the steel chest, because here the difference between hull stress and container stress is not very high. How much is the steel chest, by the way? 74. Okay, so here is quite important to decide whether we want a steel chest or not. So steel chest is... But if not, how are we gonna check how many items we have? We will need to connect everything. Oh my god. So one belt is 8, so here in 4 tiles we would be able to have 32, which is more than 20, which is good. But still having a chest is quite nice. But what if we make it bigger? So the size is gonna grow a bit. And at the same time we will have space for the belts, because we will need space anyways. 67, 74, I think it's acceptable. Like, the difference is not very high, so we're not gonna be paying too much for having a chest. And it's still better to, like, just for the logic to be a little bit more humanly readable. There is some space here, but anyways, we're gonna be limited by the container stress, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do it like that. And we need to call the rocket from Nauvis with capsules here. With the capsules. We don't produce the landing pads here, only the silos. Can we handcraft one? I think we can handcraft one. We only need one normally. 1000 concrete and 1000 steel plates. Should be possible. These are bricks. Concrete. This is refined concrete. Where's... should be... I'm not sure where is concrete. Oh, here! Okay, 1000. What we cannot do because the inventory is full. So yeah, for those who have arrived, we need to change a bit the way we planned to do the logic here. Because this rocket silo cannot be accepting both capsules and sections, because it's dynamic. Rockets from Nauvis are gonna dynamically choose the silo where they need to come, but because it's dynamic, each different tile would have different requirements of whether it needs more sections or whether it needs more capsules, so we cannot know where we go unless we do some very crazy like logic where we dynamically adjust, like we set the request depending on the tile which is requesting it, but then it's going to be super complicated because we will need to be able to know where the request comes from, so we will need to do it manually instead of having the rockets go automatically towards the available landing pad. And yeah, it's going to become super complex super fast. So instead of doing that, all we need to do is separate, have 2 rocket silos where one is going to be receiving the sections and one is going to be receiving the capsules. And the capsules can be delivered by this ship in the middle. No problem. Okay, we have these. We need 1000 steel. Okay, and we can craft it, yeah. Oh, wait, we can also grab the radars and the engines right here. Grab these. Oh, it's just for the radars. Okay. Radars. Here. 10. Okay, done. Let's set up this base first, and then we can go to Nauvis and finish launching the stuff. I think it's gonna be easier this way. And because it's a mono item, basically. Oh, we don't want to put it here, because here is gonna be for the extension of the fueling. We can put it literally anywhere where it's not blocking. How about here? Yeah, why not? Why not put it here? Or... oh no, we want it to be belted. We want it to be belted. In that case, let's put it somewhere nearby. Because we don't want robots. This is, by the way, this is going to be a normal operation. The core smelting should be functioning like non-stop, right? It's infinite resources. We want them at all times. But in that case, we don't want to be using robots. It's not the same as having the mole doing that. And I think somewhere here is looking good. Again, this is this is not, it's not the fuel. This is the fuel. Let's do it here. Let's do landing pad here. So we don't need much for the like logic wise. We don't need much. We'll receive How should we send back the capsules? How should we send back the capsules, though? Oh! Oh, I got an idea. Let's send them at the same time as we send, like, at the same time, we are gonna be sending capsules and, these, the sections. But this is just to get rid of the capsules. It's not gonna be a normal, like, supply. Okay, it's all gonna make sense, I promise. Hopefully. I might be very confusing right now because there is too much planning going on and not much actual implementation. But hopefully it's all gonna make sense. Let's put them somewhere where they are not really blocking anything. We want the same thing as here, so I'm just gonna copy paste. With the beacon, yeah, of course. Why not? Something like that. I mean, we can adjust the beacon later. Yeah, I think we do it like that. It's okay. No problem for the tiling. Do it like that, and yeah, just like this. And this one is gonna be a belt which is gonna come here, and we're gonna be wanting to get rid of the 20 packs which arrive, and we're gonna be able to get rid of them in any of the tiles if we prioritize them correctly. So let's just make them come here, and I don't think we need a chest for these. We can be satisfied with a small underground belt like this, which is gonna be storing them. Now, is this one gonna be able to handle the amounts? Look, we're already at 71, right? We're at 71. We can go a little bit bigger, How should we do it? Oh, I have an idea. How about making a small angle here? Yeah, for the price of a couple of tiles. Where did I drop the? I dropped these in a chest. Here. Yeah. For the small price of maybe 3 to 4 tiles, we can move everything here. Do this and this. Not sure about if 3 tiles are okay. So the idea is to move the accumulator here. And by doing so, oh, we need one more. 4 tiles. Small price of 4 tiles. We're gonna be able to do one of these, which is coming here, and it's exiting there. And for the as an additional buffer, let's do it like that. Bam, down, up, and here. This is a buffer to hold more items. We want to be able to hold as much as we can, basically. We can make it also come at the bottom. No, but at the bottom we are going to be using less space. Okay, just like that, So, huh? Oh, it's the wrong one. Okay, from here. So you are basically gonna come in here, and you're gonna be dropped at the next tile where you're going to. That's no problem. Now we need to connect this one as well. Here we're going to be adding the contents of this chest, which is going to contain the capsules, to the fuel. And let's change the logic a little bit and say let's have an underground here. Bam. And let's say that we want to have to check the amount of capsules. How many do we need? We need at least 20 at the same time, so we don't have to handle the dynamic of it. So, I mean, 40 is good enough. If we have at least 40 in the chest, then it can launch. Yeah. I was wondering, for example, if you have some of them going in the underground, and suddenly the ship lifts off, are we gonna be destroying some items? I'm not sure what's happening if suddenly the undergrounds disconnect with each other. I don't know what happens in that case. Hoping the items aren't getting lost. So here it's the same. We're gonna be the red wire is the contents we are reading. Oh, actually you can see them being highlighted, means they're connected. It's really nice. I think the items are lost. Oh, really? The items are lost? That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Then we cannot just leave it at that, because if we are going to be destroying capsules every time we lift, it's not gonna cut it. Like the cost is too high, too heavy. We need to dynamically like disable this one and fill this one up to a certain amount only. Oh, interesting. So in that case, how about having a very special... how about having a very... This is gonna be for the... Oh, we're gonna be copy-pasting these. Let's have a smaller one. 2x2. Man, I wonder how many items can go on the belt here. Let's move this one here, and let's see how many items can go on the belt. I'm gonna put some landfill in the chest. So I've put 200 landfill, so we can see that 52 items can be on the belt, although 2 of them are actually here on the ground. So basically 50 items. All of these can hold 50 items, and one chest can hold 40 capsules. How are we gonna do it? So, well, first of all, let's have this one set to none. It's gonna be disabled for now. So the idea would be then to ask a bunch of to not use it. The idea would be like for this one it's okay. Like for this one is just a buffer for like the recycling of the capsules. If these are lost, the rocket sections. Sorry, if rocket sections are like some of them are lost, it's no big deal. Like these are like nothing, because this ship doesn't like. This is gonna happen once every like 500 capsules delivered. We are gonna lose maybe some of the rocket sections, which is not a problem. But this here is an issue because here is a normal delivery of space capsules. So let's try to set up a logic here. Let's try to set up a logic. What we want to do is we want to connect the contents. First of all, is it like without going through the clamps? Is something like that going to work? Where is the green wire connected to? This one? Oh yeah, first of all, disable this. And second of all, let's connect these chests. Not even these chests. Let's connect this. And say this one should only be enabled if the amount of... let's be specific here. Is below 1. Just to see how many items are gonna pass through like that. 32. That is good. 32 is good. 32 means means this, and it's more than 20. Then that's good enough. Let's recheck. 32. It's always 32. Perfect. It's constant. Cool. So we can do this kind of logic. So basically we load 32 items. Oh, and we can adjust the number here. Now we can adjust the number. We can say we want less than, so we know that it's phased by 32, so if you want 40, we should say basically 9, right? Add 8. Yeah, look at this, now we have 40. Just need to take into account the difference between, like, of number of items which are traveling. It also depends on the speed of the belt, etc, etc. So like that we can load 40 items. Without having them in the undergrounds, and we should evacuate them with a similar logic here. Hey, Faustus! Enjoy your meeting. Is it a bit weird? I think it works. Like as long as it works, we want to be sending items 40 by 40, and that's it. So we're gonna play with landfill a bit here, but let's also connect them using wires now. So the clamps currently contain a bunch of items, but what we want here is to connect them like this. Connect this one here, and then this one should be connected to this side with the green wire. And this is gonna indicate how many of the items we have, so we don't need this wire anymore. Oh, but wait! No, that's not gonna work, because when the ship is gonna lift, this condition will always be true. So this is gonna be pre-filled. These segments are gonna be pre-filled. Why is it so hard? Um, then we need another combinator to say when the ship is here and when we have less than 9 items, please work. Does anyone have a better idea? I feel like it's a bit of an overkill, just to make sure we don't waste any items. Perhaps a memory cell at the dock that is reset when the ship arrives. Ah, using a memory cell, that's nice. That is nice indeed. By the dock, you mean this location? So we load 40 items, we check how much we output. Yeah, I like this idea. I like this idea. I like this idea. So the memory is gonna reset. Is gonna be reset when the ship basically launches. Okay, I like this idea. Let's do, we don't this way. We don't even need to connect all of this. We don't even need these connections. Because this one is not gonna care about how many. Oh no, it should care. Oh no, it should not care. No, it should care. It should care how many items are here because we might not output all of them. We might be full on them at the destination because we are not like counting exactly how much we need. So let's actually output this and let's have it go. So let's have a some smart logic here. Let's have a memory, which is gonna be counting. Oh, so yeah, it's easy. We just check how many items we have with this green wire, plus how many we have transferred. Plus how many we have transferred. This way we can always know what we have. It's gonna be a red wire. This should be a different wired color. Let's try. So we're gonna take the numbers from here, and imagine we have a small amount of them inside the chest. Imagine we have like 5. We have unloaded a bunch of capsules. We have 5 of them. So this memory now knows when let's say reset signal is below 1, equals to 0, whatever. Just to make it a bit more clear, we are gonna be outputting everything as at the input count. Oh yeah, it counts everything. It counts everything, of course. Wait, how did that work? How did that work? How did that work? We need we only need to. How did that work? By the way, guys, I think it is time. It is time to get. I have saved somewhere. Oh, it disappeared. It disappeared. I have saved a memory setup which I have read about the other day. Maybe we can make use of it. It was a little bit complicated. Let me make sure I remember it. Basically, the idea is that we are able to store not the pulses but the contents itself. The contents itself. I've posted it on Discord, and I'm not sure if I remember it correctly. Let's say we have n signal here, which is, let's say, equal to 5. We are passing it to these are all connected like this, and we have left side and the right side. And here, basically, we are passing them. If there is n, we are passing. Oh, but then that only works when. I'm overthinking that. I'm overthinking that. It shouldn't be that hard. We just want to get the information plus what we insert. Plus what we insert. No, it has to be a constant signal. So here, let's try. Let me first see if I remember this one. It is from the Discord. I don't want to look at it right now. I'm gonna try to remember. So basically, we have one signal on one side, on the left side, and the idea here is that we are changing it to another signal on another side, so that we can keep the signal here, and the other signal is here. The top one, I remember this one. This is adding n and m. The idea is that this n value is actually m, but on the right side. But it's sent continuously. So just a simple memory connected with itself is not gonna work, because it's gonna, as you have seen, is gonna increase over time. A little lost now. A memory plus a section of a belt red impulse. That part, yes, but as I was saying, this chest might not be empty. We might not empty this chest completely as destination because we're always unloading what we need. Like, we might have a bunch of capsules at the destination, but we might send the ship back with no fuel, but still some of the sections left here to home. So we need to add the amount of sections we have inside the chest to the amounts we are pulsing. The memory should store, should have this as an initial value. And if we connect it to the memory, it's gonna add onto itself non-stop, right? Because it's a continuous signal. Either we transform this one into a pulse, like when the ship arrives, which actually could be easier. Like a ship arrives, we are pulsing this amount. Now this is a little bit more fail-safe. This is more fail-safe because we might be having a continuous pulse here. And hang in there. I want to figure this setup out, and then I'm gonna explain it properly, so no one is gonna be lost. And here, like the right side is M, and here we are gonna be outputting M, and here when n is equal to 0, basically, then output M. And here the idea is that, oh no, that memory, that contraption is to remember a signal when it gets lost. When it gets lost, which is, no, that's what we want, because if there's nothing here, it's almost it's the same effect. So here on the right hand side, almost there, guys, almost there. We need a final one, which again adds n and m into an output, like whatever we want, like the count. Let's say x. So here, the idea behind this is that wait. Why this one is not outputting anything? Why this one is not? The idea is that it should always output how much we have of. And wait, I forgot. I might need to check the. I might need to check the setup. I might need to cheat. I might need to cheat here. I might need to cheat. If positive, send it. If it's this file, send M. Okay, got it. I have cheated. I'm sorry, I have cheated. Here is the same signal as before. Okay, here we go. It's done. Okay, so how does it work? What does it do? So we have a signal, a constant signal from the left-hand side here, symbolized by this constant combinator. It outputs n. And this contraption, what it does, as you can see, there is a left side and the right side, which are completely separated. The only movement between left and right are the combinators. So we have two of them going from left to right, and one of them going from right to left. And the idea is that we want to remember this signal. But it's pulsed. It's always pulsed. So if you put a simple memory connected with where the input is connected with the output, then it's gonna add itself every single tick, and it's gonna increase, as you have seen, to crazy amounts. So the idea is that we change the value of the signal on the other side. So on this side, when the n signal is present, we are basically outputting itself as n, and the top one, it always adds n and m to m on the left side to save it. And this one is only outputting m when n is equal to 0, which is not the case. So in this case, only the bottom one is working, and it outputs n because we have n. Like right now, you can see the rightmost one, this one, it's taking either of these. It's a plus, but at all times we either have this one and this one is 0, or we have this one and this one is 0. At all times we have only one of these two. And because of that, we're basically transforming any of these into the one we want, which is here x. So you can see here x equals to 5, right? And if we increase this one to 6, x here is 6. And if we increase this one to 7, x here is 7. Now, if we disable this combinator, We want to be remembering that it was 7. And here we go. Now the input signal is M and not N anymore, but we don't care. It can be either of these. But the output x equals to 7 is what matters. Now imagine, and that simulates the case where the ship has departed and we think we still have like this amount of items inside, which is okay because it's gonna be in the memory and we're gonna be resetting it with the pulses when the ship arrives. He's about to cheat. Burn him. Hey, Mommy Krishu. Mommy Krishu. How are you doing? I have fixed. Thank you for the feedback on the Discord. I have fixed it earlier. Now we're trying to come up with a solution to insert using belts, not robots. This is the challenging part. Using belts, the capsules to fill this chest, which might not be empty initially. And so here, what we do is we are remembering the value, and we. Oh wait. If the ship returns, like, oh no, that's fine. I was gonna say because the value might change, so the memory might not be needed once it lands. But in this case, we can always empty it. So here, this contraption, what it's gonna do, it's gonna basically help us. It's gonna help us remember that we have this amount of items in the ship, and at the same time we're going to be passing the new items we are going to be inserting. And in that case, let's actually not use the mini loader here, but let's use a future inserter, because they're a little bit more like mini loaders can overkill, and these at least they don't overkill. So how should we implement this into the system? Well, we're going to be reading the items. First of all, let's transform the signal we have. Let's transform the signal we have from this one, and so we only have one single location where we have the item, because right now we're testing with landfill, but in the future it's going to be the rocket sections, the space capsules. So we're gonna do it the items plus 0, and you are gonna be outputting A. A is the amount of items we have in the chest. Or is it a good idea? Because we will need the. Nah, it's maybe it is not a good idea. Maybe it is not a good idea. Okay, never mind. Let's have these, and we can change the landfill whenever we see it. So the idea is that from here we're taking the amounts, and let's change everywhere here N to landfill. Like we're gonna be changing this to the proper item capsules, but for now, because we'll need to use landfill here as well. Or maybe no. No. Okay, never mind. We don't need to do that. Let's have this one here where we are gonna transform the landfill. It's the landfill is only in one location. Plus 0 into A. A is gonna be our item. So we need we can remove this wire. Bam, and connected to here. And now this wire should also be connected to these. And this is how we have, let's put it in front so it's clear. We have the thing coming from the left. So A is going to be the left-hand value. And M is going to be the remembered one. Okay, here we go. So here A should be 5. And here should be A as well. There is indeed complexity. Really wish I could come off mute. This looks really complex. It is complex, and there is a reason to that. I'm gonna cover it again once it's done, and I'm gonna try to take it slow so you can all understand and provide feedback, which I am in dire need of. So here we go. Here is X is basically how many items we have. Wait a second. No, we still have the. I was gonna say I'd like a pulse. No, this is not what we need. We don't want to remember how much we have here. We don't want this one. Oh my god. I am Mama IMX building an American Express credit card processor for all these Twitch Prime subs. Bezos approves. Yeah, it's not gonna help Bezos too much, but but still, I'm afraid. No, it's not, guys. I'm sorry. It's not what we want. It's not what we want because here we are basically remembering the value when there is none. But it's not what we want. We just want to transform this continuous signal into a pulse to add it to the memory. And for that, we have the edge generator. It's not this one. It's not this one. But I'm glad I have remembered. And maybe you can use it if you really need a memory for a continuous signal. But for the generator, it was... this is the one we use everywhere. This is the one we use everywhere. So we read the signal. We connect it to here. And the idea is that we are only pulsing it when we have it. Can we? I wonder if it's gonna... No, this is giving us one pulse of it. Huh. This is too complicated. I'm sure there is an easier solution. This is too complicated. Okay, guys, I got it. I got the easier solution. We don't need this. Easier solution incoming. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for the easier solution? We need none of this. Simply because we can do... Oops. Simply because what we can do is this. No more belts which get deleted with items. No more. And that is easy. Oh my god. I should stop thinking about signals for a moment and find out better solutions. Okay, now this is easy. Now all we need to do is... oh no, the unloading is gonna happen... Yeah, we also want to unload them properly. We want to unload them from the other side as well. That's UPS optimized build now. Exactly, that's UPS optimized. Now we don't... We know that they're not gonna disappear, and so we are good. And as a bonus, we have the optimization. And yeah, it's exactly that. Keep it simple principle. You are correct. So what are we gonna do with this one? I think we still want this kind of setup because we don't want the chest. But here we cannot really output it. The reason why I've moved it to the bottom is to be able to take from it easily. But we have some space to spare. We have some space to spare because since we have a chest, again our container stress. Oh, here we actually went all the way up to the other stress. Let's see if we can do it like that. Like here we're taking it, and here we have this thing. So how is our hull stress, guys? Isn't that perfection? That is the definition of perfection. 74. Perfect. Okay, good. Now we don't need to care about the belts. The only belts there are these, and we don't really care if we lose a little bit of like packs from the rocket recycling, which happens once every new moon. Okay. Now this is done. Apologies for the unnecessary circuits which took so much time. We now need to set the condition to load, and that condition is for once. Nice and easy. And here, and basically, we want to be having a full chest. So let's see. When we have a chest full of capsules, equals to 48. Yeah, when you have a chest full of capsules, then you say launch. But again, we have two launch conditions, so now we cannot put output launch signal directly. We need to go through an intermediate signal. And I like using blue because blue, like green means go, but blue means go, but not yet. Hold on a second and then go. Hey, El Whito with the raid. Welcome everyone. Welcome. We are playing space exploration here, and we are designing the spaceship automation. I hope you guys like circuits. I hope you guys like SE, because this is what we are doing. How was your stream, El Whito? How was your day? 48, 48. And the idea here is that we simply combine. We have two blue signals, which are both necessary to be verified before we can go. And we just check whether both signals are indeed equals. The blue is equals to 2. In what case, we output a spaceship launch signal and we launch. What an interesting looking ship. We have better looking ships. This is a functional ship. It's actually not even a ship. As you can see, there is not a single engine. Not a single engine. Long 14.5 hour stream. Oh my god. Man, it's been a while since I haven't done these like super long streams. Huh. Yeah, recently it's a little bit weird timing wise, but congrats. Hope you're alive. Hope you have eaten. And yeah, this is basically a warping platform more than a ship. It warps on the same surface. It's gonna warp from here all the way here, non-stop, delivering the items. Here, fuel and the space capsules. Spaceship capsules. Rocket capsules. Okay, we have the one blue signal if both conditions are verified. And if we have two, we are sending a launch. And everything here is back to normal, I believe. It is back to normal. I wish we could make more than one. We could put more than one inserter, because the fluid output is going to be fast, but this one is not going to be fast. But that's fine. All we need to do is at the destination we must not tell the ship to leave until we have outputted enough capsules, and that is it. Smart item TP for fuel. Exactly. That's just a TP, a platform which teleports the fuel, and here we have an additional spaceship capsules delivery to the core mining setup. It's gonna teleport here, it's gonna distribute the fuel, and it's gonna come back home. And yeah, the idea is that this fuel is used at the same time for the liftoff and at the same time for the actual fueling. That's the plan. Enjoy your break. Okay, I think we are good to go. We're good to go. All we need to do is finish configuring this platform. So this is the platform. Okay, let's now set specific naming, because this is going to be a dynamic platform. It's going to be a... Unfortunately, we cannot use... Oh, we can use icons. Oh, we can use icons in the names. Since when? It's a requester platform for capsules. Guys, do you remember this kind of notation? We had it on Nauvis. We had it on Nauvis for trains, and let me show you. Actually, Nauvis. We have this notation all the way everywhere across the base. Nauvis. Yeah, as you can see, we have this kind of notation. No, not this, and not this either. It's a new one, so some of the names are not updated. There is a... Okay, Nauvis is not updated. Actually, it's a space. Nauvis orbits. Planet orbits? Include planet orbits? No. Sort by hierarchy? No, sort by one. Nauvis orbit. So again, this notation is used on the space platform, where we have the item and the requester chest. Actually, I've just realized it should be item first and requester chest second. Control X, Control V. So item and requester chest, and this is a dynamic platform for a single item stuff, and it's gonna be. I hope, like, maybe in the future we can use it elsewhere. And from now, we need to be shooting capsules to this kind of platforms wherever they are. And that's it. That is it. Let's have a buffer here. That's gonna be a lot of capsules, but I think it's okay. Like, we can have a big buffer, but they're gonna be traveling non-stop anyways, which is fine. Let's have it here. Oh, let's have it like that. Oh yeah. Output fast, and put it here as well. Here we don't need a big buffer. This is just like the buffer is all here. Do we need that big of? Oh yeah, we need it. We need it because we want the rocket to be able to unload everything. Or do we want it? No, we actually. You know what? We actually don't want it. We don't want it. No, we don't want it. Forget about it. We don't want a buffer here. We want the rocket. We want this to be the buffer. So whenever this becomes empty, the rocket arrives. But in between, I don't think we want anything. Like that. Like basically output all the capsules here, and that's gonna be good. That's gonna output cargo rockets, parts, and pods. Yeah, I've realized that as well. So this is why we changed this to the filter mini loader. And here the parts are gonna be here, and the capsules are gonna be here, and nothing else. Nothing else. So this is done. It's a requester for the capsules, which is gonna be. We don't need you here, and it's gonna launch only when it's full of capsules. Now, let's go here and set up. Change this one to only be the packs. No more of these. No more of these. No more space. No more nothing. Wait, where did it go? It could not insert it. Huh. We actually need the ship to come here in order to be able to see where it... Come on. Yes. Let me just see where we have them. So the chest, compared to the character, the chest is the inserter should be right to the left of the character. The hand should be to the left of the character. Like that. Okay, good. Come on, what can we drop? Let's make landfill from stone. Okay. Bot party? Yeah, the jamming. The jamming is real. The jamming is real. And here we want a simple... I don't think we need anything else but a chest. A simple storage chest, which is gonna enable... so this way we're gonna be easily outputting the things on two sides. Now, one thing to note is that on this side... wait a second. This is... Oh! This is, again, I made the same mistake. Yeah, copy it with the number here, so because it has the same relative distance. Yeah, this is the chest we want. This is the one. Oh, and you know what? It can be here. Yeah, it can output to the left side. This is heresy. By the way, this is heresy. The idea is to always input on the left and output on the right in all the designs, but sometimes exceptions are okay. So because of that, we actually don't have to have this ship so long, but in all cases, it's 74 to 74 integrity for both container size and everything else. So it's actually perfectly fine. Now let's have this one going, and we are good. We're good, and this is for the capsules, and everything else is done. Everything else is done. Now all we need to do is not let ship leave. Not let the ship leave while if we don't have enough capsules here. So let's see. There is a red wire from the chest, so the red wire is coming in here with the amount of capsules we have on the ship. So the launch signal should be either launch signal should be controlled by, again, here should be a blue. We need to check either we have 0 capsules, we have unloaded all of them, or a second condition here, either when we have unloaded all the capsules, or equals to 0, or when this chest is full. Now how should we do it? Either when we have unloaded everything, or when this chest is full. Oh, we can do plus. we can add, oh yes, we can add the number there to the number here. And no, wait, that won't work. Basically, there are several cases to handle. First case is the initial case when capsules arrive and we have nothing and we need to wait until we have unloaded them. Second case to handle is when the capsules arrive, but the chest is full. So we only need to pick like 1 or 2. I mean, up to 20, actually. So either when this chest is empty, the ship can leave either when this chest is empty, or when this chest is full, basically, yeah. Either when this is empty or when this is full. Is there a way to do it in a one combinator? One empty or one full? I'm not sure, so let's do it in 2. It's gonna be easier this way. I'm not sure. So the contents of this chest are received through this red wire. And here... Oh, it's gonna be another condition. When the rocket section space capsules in this chest are 0, we're gonna be outputting a blue signal. Or actually this is an or, so we can output blue signal here as well. Yeah, like that, exactly. And these are not connected. These are specific. These are different. The blue signal is going to be outputted here as well when this chest is full, equal to 48. Yes, like this. And then these are all going to be connected into. Let's move them with an arithmetic one into launch signal when the count of blues is 2. Arithmetic. Here. Output here, and let's have it with the red one. Wait. Oh, no. It's fine. It's fine. It can be done with a green one, but we need to disconnect these. Output is here, and we connect all of these here all together into this one. So when there's exactly 2 conditions verified, and why 2 conditions verified are not arithmetic, but a decision one. When there are exactly 2 blue signals, and these 2 are exclusive, basically. There cannot be a case when this one is completely empty and this one is complete. Oh no, wait, there actually can be a case when the belt is completely full but the chest is completely empty, a very specific case. So all 48 of them are transferred and it stays that way. So that's pretty easy. All we need to do is say when it's at least 2, so 2 or 3. In that case, we're gonna say a launch. 1 launch. Yeah. So this condition needs to always be here. It needs to be verified, but these 2 are almost always mutually exclusive. And the worst case scenario, we have finished emptying, so we have 0, we have 48 here for some reason, and the fuel is full as well. And this way we can take off. That's fine. And by the way, there is no race condition between these 2 because the emptying should be faster. Like fuel emptying from the ship to these to these tanks should be faster than emptying 48 items using a right-hand inserter. This way, there is no way that we have this condition and this condition, but not the fuel. This is just impossible. Okay, I think we are good here. I think we are good to go. Here we have the capsules which should be delivered, and let's rename this as well using the items. This is gonna be rocket parts requester. Man, the dynamic rocket launches is gonna be a thing. Just you wait. Oh man, I'm excited to hear, as Faustus said the other day, to hear the platforms thumping and teleporting non-stop. Where is it? Here. Cargo rocket sections requester. And the idea is that, not the idea, but there is one very cool benefit of using only one item or rockets is that there is no need to be any logic or any buffer. Because as soon as this is empty a new rocket can come in without any issues. And as long as it has items, it acts as a buffer, which is pretty convenient. Looks like we have a bona fide programmer here. Look at him accounting for edge cases. Man, you don't want to you don't want to know the time I spent fixing edge cases. I'm almost what's the word in English? I'm at the point where I just don't want to come back to a piece of program, to a piece of code, just because I made a mistake a year ago or so. Like I just don't want to. I'm so on the edge about trying to not make mistakes, but it always happens anyways. You can try as hard as you want. It always happens. I don't like this this loop. Let's do it like that. Don't like it either. Okay. Symmetrical. Okay, all around. Okay. Big O of what now? Big O of n squared. Know that feeling? Hey, welcome, Marius. Welcome. Man, you try to fail safe, to fail proof your program so that it works, and you never have to go back to it, but it just never happens. It never happens. I mean, at least in Factorio it's very visual, so it's nicer. But when you have to remember what you wrote, like not even a year ago, like a couple of months are enough to forget what you were doing. Factorio circuits are not what I'd call maintainable code. Exactly. I mean, Factorio circuits is almost like an assembler, right? It's all, like when you're doing Factorio combinators, you are writing assembler. And assembler is not something that is easily maintainable. Okay, are we good here? Are we good? I think we are good. All we need to do is go to Nauvis and set up the deliveries. And once we have these, we're going to be having capsules, we're going to be having rocket sections, and we can deliver all this mess to Nauvis. Let's do that. And we have our nice spaceship, which is still it's waiting its true purpose. This spaceship is waiting its true purpose, which is the hauling of rocket sections. No, of core mining stuff. But until then, it's gonna be our. Let's actually go to Nauvis orbit first, just to pick up some remaining antimatter. You have an underground to nowhere at the clamp you were just working on. What? An underground to nowhere. Oh, this one. No, these ones are. This one is to the platform. There's a platform which is gonna come here, and this is to output the fuel. This one is for the backing up of the crude oil here. And this one is for another platform. Oh, this is for the input of the crude oil inside the thing. Underground belt. Underground belt. Underground belt. This one is connected. This one is connected. Or is that to the ship? No, there's no. Oh, this one. Oh, you're right. This one is to be removed. This inserter is meant to be this one. This is my initial construction, which is meant to be removed. Nice catch, nice catch. And let's go to Nauvis. We are going to construct. We are going to construct the launches. And by the way, I think in this case we shouldn't be using. We shouldn't be using the spaceport anymore. We should make some dedicated stations, which is very straightforward. Just basically launch the resource, and that is it. The question is, where should we put them? So here there is a bit of congestion, although the congestion should be lowered once we have. Let's go towards the bottom, because the top side is where all the smelting happens. So we should avoid the train circulating with like iron and copper plates. Let's go to the bottom and do some spaceship launches from here. Although this is not, it's not even a proper rail. Like we have a proper grid here. I mean proper, quote unquote. But here is a is not even something I'd say good. Oh, you know what? I think it's best if we have the capsules right near where they're produced. But no, they should be recycled most of the time, so it doesn't really matter. The ores are going to be delivered all over the place. Where is a good spot? Now, I still feel like somewhere here might be better. Although we don't have space here. We have space nowhere. Man, this base is a bit here on the right hand side. Oh, why not? Why not? Because we're going to be delivering mostly iron and copper, I'd say. I mean, we're going to be delivering everything, but copper especially is in heavy demand. So the capsules which arrive here should be kind of sent back to somewhere nearby. And why not somewhere here? Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here. We can extend a bit. And we're also not very far from. Oh, by the way, guys, it's time to see what happens if we land on existing structures, because I want these destroyed. I don't care about these anymore. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. We cannot see the destruction. Okay, let's go here. Destroy cliffs at least. That's gonna be a consolation prize. Okay. And you know what? Let's have these destroyed automatically. Destroy some cliffs. And do we need to have like a proper setup? Nah, we don't. We don't need a proper setup. All we need is a simple continued train station with connect these. This is basically a new version of rails with which integrates pylons. So this is the one we are using now. We have some of these which are now unnecessary. This was for biter defenses, which are now unnecessary. That's fine. Let's get the rails. Move a little bit towards the... Oh, it's supposed to be pylon substation, actually, not a pylon. Okay, good. Let's move towards the right, and we might use all the space above. We may use all the space above. Yeah, exiting towards the top, and this is gonna be the exit for this location. The spaceship delivery. How should we do the stackerinos? Yeah, man, the stackers are always a bane because it's hard to pre-imagine a layout, which is good. I mean, it takes time. Let's go to the mall, and we don't have any space in the inventory for anything. Let me drop some stuff in the ship, the traveling ship. Man, I'm getting used to using this ship as a personal ship, but that's only because our personal ship is a bit too big for... Let's put all the space stuff in it, by the way. We don't need it now. Or we should make a personal ship V2, where it's smaller. Something like this one could be nice. I want it to be small and fast and nimble. Go to the mall and grab some rails. The mall is right here. So yeah, this is something we have never done before. Stations which sole purpose is to feed spaceship, not spaceship, rocket silos with a unique item. And I think we can start a chain which can be improved from here. We can start first one and we can add a second one in the future. But for now, the first two are gonna be the capsules and the rocket sections. Now, how many chests do you think we might need? How many chests we might need? Let's have a nice design with the stackers before them and the stations themselves. Yeah, I think it's good to be able to have dedicated stackers. Okay, something like that. We can have stackers here, and then they can exit and then feed the stations. How should it be? Man, why it is so confusing? Why it is so confusing? So the idea is that we want to have some trains which are gonna be feeding the stations because we don't want to use global trains. And the reason to that is that I feel like the more I add trains to the network, the more I realize that localized trains are better because they don't go through a central stacking point, like a central stacker. So the charge is kind of spread. And they're also more efficient into feeding the network itself. And the idea is that the trains can be stacked here on these stackers, full of resources, ready to come and serve the real stackers above. And you know what? An idea would be to actually do it the other way around. Let's go from above. We can go from above, and then we can circle, and this way, yeah, this way we can expand any amount of these without any issues. Let me show you what I mean. I think it's it's clearer when I just do it instead of talking. Like that. So we can go towards the top, and we can start the stations right above. Is it confusing? It is. I think it is. I think it is. I'm not always choosing the simplest way to do it. So the idea is that we can have the stackers here like that. This rail can go as far to the right as we need, and then they come here and they serve the stations. Do we want two or? And this one should actually be the exit. Right-hand driving, so this is the exit one. And I think it could be nicely done like this. And one of them is gonna be above, and then it's gonna go to the right and through this one. It's looking weird, believe me, I know. But it's functional. And most importantly, it's expandable. And that's the key word here. The keyword. We want a requester. Let's copy any requester, but we want the one for. Oh, you know what? There is one for these. This one. Yeah. Let's get it. Like that. That. And it's also perfectly rotated in the correct direction. So we don't need a spaceport here. We don't need any pylons, and we also don't need a provider chest. And the balancing should be done from bottom to top, because the rockets are gonna be on the top side. Like this. And here we go. Here we go. The first of many. So if in the future we notice that we need to deliver more rocket sections that what one train station can handle, we can expand it easily like that. We can do it like that. We can expand more of them here, and if we need more train stackers, we can expand them in the same direction like that. And this rail it can be pushed toward the right hand side as much as we need. Expandable design. We don't want to be connecting the one from the ship though. Let's finish the stackers first. And this train station is set to be a generic requester, but let's first of all let's update the naming here. Requester, and using the notation, it should be a requester for this specific station. How should we name the station? Rocket silo. Rocket silo. We have one called rocket silo, so this should be a rocket silo 2. Rocket silo. Rocket silo. Any ideas for the name? How should we call this station? What? How should we symbolize this location? 2. Okay. Until someone has a better idea. Okay, and these are gonna be the stackers for the trains right here. They are gonna be holding the precious cargo. Oh, I realized I forgot to take trains. We can do that later. For now, do we need 1 or 2 stations? I think 1 is good enough. Like, we need an initial burst of items first, and once it's done... Cape Canaveral. Sounds familiar, but I'm too bad in geography. Or is it a reference to anything else? Explain yourself, Revan. Let's put some signals already. So the trains are gonna come here, right-hand driving. So they exit right here. Let's put one here. Let's put another one here. No, in front. Yeah, let's actually have it like that. This one should be an exit ASAP here. And this one should be in the front, and then the exits all the way towards the stations. And then we will need chain signals here. And that is it. That is it. I also like to put these after each station. I know it's not necessary, but it's like it fits perfectly the single spot in the station, so it's fine. 100%. Thank you for supporting Factorio in its alpha. This is a stacker for the station. It's NASA launching site. Really? It's not the name of the location where the NASA launching site has been decided to be. Because remember, I've read it somewhere. I've heard about it. That's like rocket distribution location. But it's hard to remember. It's hard to remember. It's hard to write it as well here. You know what? I'm gonna put it cape like that, simply because of this anecdote. We might just remember what it is. To make it a little bit simpler. Or. Let's call it CC. Even more obscure. Even more obscure, so we will at least we remember what it is. And it's also a little wink at Code Geass for those who know. This one is a stacker for this station. Stacker of the sections. For this station. Rocket Silo CC. You want a name? You know what to do. Yeah, true. I'm taking the suggestions for free now, but it's mostly because I myself have no idea. It's dependent to the Russian Baikonur. Oh, really? Do you know that Baikonur is not in Russia, actually? Baikonur is located in Kazakhstan. Yeah, same. So I'm not sure how many trains we need here. I'm not sure how many trains we will need. Let's have 4. 4 sounds like too much. But why not? Why not? Let's have 4 trains for this, and we also should have 4 for the capsules. Man, that's gonna be a lot of capsules requests at once. But that is fine. You know what? No, for capsules, let's have only 2. Yeah, I'm a bit afraid of a capsule waste. Because these are very much reusable. So these are gonna be nothing. These 2 are only here for the future requests. These are gonna be for the capsules. And copy here. Mostly used by Russia since Kazakhstan don't have a mentionable space program. Exactly, it's I mean, it was all Soviet Union. It was all Soviet Union. But I've from watching a bit of news, I know that a lot of ex-Soviet countries are trying to be more independent and having their distances with Russia more and more. I say more and more, but it's been the case. It has been the case for years already. Little by little, unfortunately, it's a bit hard. Okay, this is done. Let's have another station for the capsules themselves, and we should be good to go. Oh, we need to finish signaling here. How surprising! Yeah. It's like when you play Stellaris or when you play Civilization, right? You have conquered one territory. Let's say, for example, you have administration of one territory, and you don't want them to gain their independence, right? In Civilization, you don't want them to become independent. Here we need a chain signal. And let's have one here as well, and we are good. So at any time, at any point in time, we can do this, and we can extend it. We can do this again, extend it, and same for here. Here is gonna be a capsule CC, capsule requester CC, and this is properly a stacker. Okay, cool. Now that this is done, let's finish like powering it up. Roboting it up. Roboting. That's a word. Are you properly... Ah, come on. Right hand side. Here. Oh yeah, we'll also need the requesters. So these are I'm happy to be on Nauvis right now because it's super easy to place stackers. It's not as easy. I mean, copy paste is always easy, but in space you need to lay down, you know, the space scaffolding, and we need to set up our special batteries afterwards. But on Nauvis you just do this, bam, and you should be having fuel. Let's add these. And let's add some chain of these a little bit. Oh, perfect, perfect. Let's try to make it 1 tile above. I think it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Perfect. And then here as well. Oh, we might want to not have max distance, but again, my perfect distance, the one which I feel like is perfect, is when and it's for this setup, like 1 locomotive and 2 train wagons. Each station can fit 2 of these like three-sized trains, like 1 locomotive, 2 cargo wagons. And if we have 1 space between the rails and the pylon here, we can also have the same space above. Oh wait, for some reason we can have even more here, or maybe because it's smaller than usual. But I think it can still fit. Yeah, it fits. Of course, it fits the trains. It's smaller than the usual size, but That's fine. Okay, and these both go into their respective silos. Let's grab them. We need to go back to the mall. Get some landfill to treat the stone. Oh, since we're gonna fly above like iron factories, let's drop all the ores. Iron smelting is here. Copper smelting are here. Hang in there, copper trains. Soon you shall get more copper. Let's try, but at least we know it's a game. Other people seem to lose their sense for reality. Yeah, politics is always something that, for good reason, people tend to pour their heart in. Like, I mean, that like does make sense. You want to, yeah, slash politics off. Slash politics off. We want trains, and we want 6 of them. And we want rocket silos. 6 trains, so... oh, perfect, 12. We have 14 wagons. The rocket silos are above, somewhere above. 1, 2. Let's go with 2 for now. Yeah, let's go with 2. I don't think we need more. Let's get a landing pad for the destination, just in case. For Morse. Morse. Okay. And again, on Nauvis we have we have a low robot interference, and because of that we can afford. What's blinking here? Hold on a second. Oh, it must be one of the combinators, which is a ghost. No, it's not. Oh, the okay. The power pole. Nah. There were 2 of them. Okay, good. So yeah, on Nauvis, because of the low robot interference, we can afford to deliver stuff, some small stuff by robots, and I think that's how we were doing the. You know what? Let me just copy paste. Easier than talking. Copy pasting is easier than talking. Here we go. Here is how we receive rockets, like iron ore rockets, from I'm not sure from where, but that's just that's very simple. Just do this, and we can output everything into active priority chests, and it's gonna be stored and distributed at a central location. Now we might not need. How should we tile these? Should we have like one in front of, or have like, maybe the copy paste was a bit too much. Oh yeah, and in case it crashes. Oh no, wait, what am I doing? These are silos. What am I doing? These are silos. And they need, by the way, they need fuel as well. They need fuel. They need fuel, and this is something which we haven't done yet. Okay, I was confusing for a second the construction of the silos and the landing pads, which will actually receive the ores, which we need to do later on. But until then, you know, we can even reuse maybe. Like, oh no, this is let's not reuse it. Let's do some other ones. Because this one is to handle the recycling of stuff we have in Nauvis orbit. Sometimes we need to evacuate some of the ores, so we need to think about how we should prioritize them later on. Okay, here we have the silos, and we actually are gonna be having the capsules here and the sections here, so it's ready to go. It's ready to go. Like, they are at the same time the cargo and also the needed components. Now, how should we do the fuel? I mean, I think it's pretty simple to just have trains here with rocket fuel. Okay, perfect. Let's have 2 more in that case. Bam. And just make them come. Like that. And these 4 should be repurposed. I need to pick more trains then, but that's fine. These should be repurposed to be rocket fuel for this factory. I'm starting to get an idea about the organization of trains for like any future playthroughs I might have in this kind of setup, where I think that trains should be either like you need to take a decision if you go with this kind of logistics. I think it's good to settle with one of 2 choices. Either all the trains like delivering items are on the requester side or on the provider side. But I think it's better to be at the requester side because you might have multiple providers. Which actually is okay, like you just copy paste the trains and the closest ones can deliver the resources. So yeah, it's I'm not sure which one is better, but both are okay. And in this base, like we have multiple things. We have like centralized locations. We have them at the requesters. We have them at the providers sometimes. By providers, I mean stackers right next to the providers. So lucky with your interference. With your robot interference. Oh, yeah, we have on Nauvis, here on Nauvis, the interference is 0.1, but this is not exactly lucky. I have manually set it to 0.1% in options. I think the options, game options affect Nauvis. And I did that even like at the moment, or like when I started the playthrough, it scared me. It scared that the robots destroyed themselves. So I was like, let's scale it down. So I did that, but in the end we don't use them too much. Like only global like deliveries for specific items. But all the other planets which are not Nauvis, it's default. So it's luck. So in the end, I was so afraid of losing robots, so I didn't even use like a robot-based base so much. Okay, where do we have trains again? Here. So we need 4 more trains. And 8 more wagons. Oh, we have 9. Let's put 1. Okay. And these are going to be for the rocket fuel. Oh, and let's also grab the fuel refiners. We have 10 though. Should be enough. Yeah, having warping platforms on Nauvis is out of question. That is just a waste of fuel. How should we do it? Let's have them coming in here. Or oh, should we have the third one, the last one, be the? Oh, okay, I got an idea. How about having the further like these 2 actually be the fuel? And let's have these ones here. Let me explain. Oh, we also need these. The idea is that we can have like centralized fuel here, like the fueling, liquid rocket fuel processing plants right here, and all the silos for the items could be right above. For now, I don't expect them to travel too much, but we never know. Maybe it depends. There are always solutions, anyways. And so these 2 are gonna be repurposed to be the stations to accept to accept rocket fuel. Solid rocket fuel, like that. Bam, bam. Okay, and let's have the trains. Did I change the name here? No, I didn't. What's your interference, by the way, Quatch? But on Morse, it's so high that I refuse to use robots for any like normal factory functioning. Only for them all. We don't. Oops. Wait a second. Wait. Oh. Oh. This is a bit misplaced. Let me move it. 1 tile to the right. Oh, it's not misplaced. It's not that it was misplaced. It's because we have added stackers, so we already needed to move it. That's fine. Nauvis default is 1.0. Orbit is 6.8. Industry World is 10.6. Oh my god. So yeah, I have only adjusted Nauvis in options, so it's 0.1, it's 10% of the initial value. But on Nauvis Orbit, it's unchanged, it's 3.7. So it's not that bad. Man, it's half of yours. It's almost half of yours. Oh my god. Crazy how it varies. Industry World, they just evaporate. Yeah, exactly. Even for the mall, it's a bit too expensive. Let's see how much. So, because of the stack size of a rocket fuel here, only 10, I think we don't want to have more than one belt, because then the trains are never going to be able to, I mean, we can increase the amount of trains here, but let's have only one belt. And for that, let's actually calculate for one belt of these. This is 2 belts, right? How much liquid rocket fuel we can have? Actually, you can have a lot of them, a lot of it. This is only one belt, 167. So if you multiply it by 2, we have exactly 2 belts. We have exactly 2 belts. So, and this is crazy amounts of liquid rocket fuel, but I think we still want these. We still want them to be as big. Now, in one network, we can only afford up to 50k, and here you can see that we have 26 fuel refineries. So we need to split these in order to have at minimum 6 splits, and this divided by 6 is 4. So basically that means that 4 fuel refineries in a row produce about 50k. Let's confirm. Yeah, exactly 4. So this is how much we want to limit. We want the build to have only 4 fuel refineries like connected in a row with like entities with pipes. And after that, I think what we want to do is actually feed them into. Like for once, I'm not doing this manually. After that, what we want to do is feed them into a duct. Yeah, I think ducts here are quite appropriate. Quite appropriate, especially if we plan on this build to be scalable. So let's get this going. So again, 4 in a row, like that. And this is going to generate one duct input. This is going to generate a second one. This is going to be third one and fourth one. Now we have 16. We can add. Oh, and by the way, if we add 8 more, then we're going to be having almost the amounts that we need. Oh my god, hold on. Man, the math works out very nicely here. One belt here, one belt here. We don't even have enough of these. Let's wait, we don't even have the construction. Let's have construction panels because these might crash, so we need to be able to collect stuff. Are we able to build them on? No, we cannot build them on Nauvis. No, we can. Okay, it was just a robot lag. Mind you, I'm bad at mega basing and didn't plan this out with the expectation of constant high demand for robots. I should have done my oil moon that it's 0.5. Oh, 0.5. And here is where you are more lucky, because Morse is our oil moon here, and it's 5.8. Let's see how should we split these. So here we have 32. That's too much. That's too much. That is too much. 0.3. So times 3. So one belt could feed 1, 2, 3. Wait. So one belt. Oh. It's really hard to measure here, because one belt for 3. But if we plan to take. You know what? In that case, are they coming or what? By the way, I'm not sure they are coming. I'm not seeing anything yellow. This is the mall. Did you even put them at a mall here? This is how we export the machines, by the way. I don't think we have added the export for these. Let's do it. The fuel refineries. Let's have like 40 here, and you shall input up to. I mean, it's already like crazy amounts, so we might not need all of this, but refineries. That's fine. The only problem here is that 0.3 belts feed 4 of them, so one full belt feeds something like 12 point. 1, 2, 3. Like on this side is gonna be good. On this side is gonna be good because we are on the edge. But what about the? Okay, you know what? We're gonna move these, and we are gonna be only having 2 belts, and it's gonna be a problem for another day. Lazy me. Like that. And the second belt should be coming in here, and again, it's gonna be feeding these the 2 rows and the 1, which is gonna be used up to 90% normally. Okay, now the beacons, and the beacons I'm not worried because we can put them on, maybe on one side is enough. Nah, we need 2 sides, and we actually need 4 of them. Yeah, that's fine. Let's have this one cover as much as we can. Let's have this one be here, and then the other one here, and the other one. No big deal. There was a moment where I just stopped worrying about having too many beacons. Oh, and by the way, we can also restock on models while we're at Nauvis. Future me problem, exactly. Future me problem. Sometimes it's for the best. But it's far down on my list. I ship vulcanite cubes around as rocket fuel from the industrial world. Ah, you have the industrial world. Wait, do you have your industrial world on a volcanic planet? Beacons on Nauvis take almost as much power as my core miners. Wait, how much power do they take? 10 megawatt? True. But if you have a Dyson sphere... Speaking about Dyson spheres, let's get some more panels going. We shall reach 1 terawatt at some point. I mean, that might not be a very good idea to do it now because we don't have much copper plates. But still, well, let's just do it. Bum, 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 bum. And we can prepare the landfill for the next. What's our current production? 579. Still less than halfway there. Halfway to go. I need to expand my energy receiver on Nauvis with vacuum pipes. Ah, yeah, I remember having this. Yeah, this is the initial build without vacuum pipes. So we could only fit 4 high temperature generators around 1 receiver. But I mean, vacuum pipes will just save you the amount of receivers you need to build, right? It's not exactly like a huge boon. It's just you will have access to like nicer designs, where you can have 1 receiver connected to many of the generators. But without them, you will just have to you'll have to stick to something something weird. I guess. Okay, so we have the fuel, we have the beacons, we have everything. Oh, let's put the inserters and connect the fluids. My favorite part is using ducts. I actually have realized that maybe, just maybe, I might like ducts almost as much as I like advanced fluid handling. Almost as much, which is crazy. I wouldn't have thought any other mod would approach my love for the advanced fluid handling one. Let's have this one going. Yeah, just copy it. Here, here, and the perfect setup here is that we have exactly 6 rows, and we have exactly 6 inputs on the duct intakes here, and this is how we can ship all the fluids. Let's have it a little bit higher than the lowest, so we can maybe we can afford in the future maybe having a bunch of silos like there, you know, like this in the column. I mean, we will need way more trains for the inputs, but let's see. Let's see how it goes. So here is a chain of pipes, and 4 of them are good enough for a chain of pipes because they don't go above 50k. Wait, how far we can go? Let's go all the way here. Let's be all the way here. It's a little bit weird for this one especially. Like that. And this one is going top, left, and bottom into this one. Okay, all of them are connected to their respective row. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. I have only infinite research left, so trying to plan out my vacuum processing, which requires more modules, which is maxed out, and requires a new crafting outpost, which requires all new resource gathering, which requires transport. Oh yeah, I can't forget that I need to increase Vita production by like 4 times to handle the first item above. Oh yeah. You have rushed the research, and you need to expand. Underground pipe corners. Exactly, exactly. Welcome to Advanced Fluid Handling, my Advanced Fluid Handling mod. Prepare for your Factorio life to be changed forever. You are welcome. You can thank me in the future when you change all your blueprints by something very, very nifty. Yeah. Banhammer. No bots here. The only bots are allowed. Oh, any spam bots have the attrition rate of 99,000. Which mod is it from? It's called Advanced Fluid Handling, on the right hand side. And yeah, there is a mod list you can find. By the way, in the mod list, for some reason, inside the mod list, it's called something like underground pipes. I think it was the old mod. It's the technical name of the mod is underground pipes, which is why it's called like that in a technical file. But it's like real title is advanced fluid handling now. Also known as blasphemy pipes by some. I call them holy pipes. Imagine having 90 degrees turns without using 3 entities, by only using 1. Imagine the power. And by the way, I should have done the train configuration earlier because we don't want to be waiting for resources. Let's configure them. So these ones are the resource, the packs, and we have 4 of them, I believe. Yeah, 4 of them for the packs. Let's go. So cargo rocket sections. Here, at the requester, this is a general requester without any location in brackets. You go there until full. Then you come to this station, this stacker, which is has a location marker in brackets, until you wait for 2 seconds of an activity for the refueling, and you empty yourself at this specific requester. And off you go. And you cannot go for some reason. We are lacking. We are lacking here on the packs. Oh yeah, I also need to check how does this new logic integrates with the current global distribution, because we have these sections circulating in a global network. So need to kinda integrate with these. Huh. Because we don't always want the new ones. I recommend get the Simplify Advanced Fluid Handling. It removes out of intermediate. Oh, all of these? Man, that could be really nice. That could be nice. I think it's not. It doesn't really make sense to have 3 tiers. I mean, I get the idea, but the second tier requires nothing except for more iron. And the last tier requires steel. I mean, come on, between iron and steel, it's like there's like 1 hour of playthrough. I think 1 tier should be good enough, I think. And remove the intermediates also could be a good idea. Because it's now, like, all these require their own specific tab. which is way too much. Okay, we need to solve why we don't have enough sections here. Now, these 2 trains should be for the capsules. Wait! Why is it a requester? It should be supply. Okay, my mistake. It should be... this is why using chests is better. This should be a supply, not request. Until full. And off you go. Got you. These 3. Yeah. Go. Until full, you should come here. And you should all come here when you are ready. You are gonna go for the rocket capsules. And I cannot find them. Oh, no, capsules are distributed globally, no? Cannot search for icons. That's the limit. Oh, can we do it? What's the technical name of the capsule? Wait. What's the technical name? Space capsule. Oh, okay. We don't have any of the providers. Yeah, we use yeah, I remember we craft them in a global network, which might not be the best, but let's go with it for now. And these should deliver the fuel. Yeah. Like that. Go to the supply until full. Come here. Wait for 2 seconds of inactivity. And go to the requester until empty. Bye-bye. Okay. Very good. Here's your penance. Oh, thank you. Saved. Intermediary pile-up of all that stuff looks annoying once you passed it. True. Like, it's just garbage in the inventory. Yeah, so let's see how did we do the requests for the global stuff. So oh yeah, I remember. We have Nauvis orbit, which is bringing in all the overflowing capsules and rocket sections to a special location right here. This is the one. Oh, this is the one. This is the silo which collects all the capsules and rocket sections from Nauvis orbit, and we are putting them into a global storage chests. This is global network. So this is a specific network, and this is global network. They are different. And here in the global network, we have requester chests which ask for these items to, and these have priority over the trains normally everywhere. So I think this is exactly what we need to do. We want to have these rocket sections taken from the global network if possible, because there is always a backup by trains whenever we don't have enough of them, exactly the way we did it here. But the capsules is a bit different. I didn't think about like distributing rockets full of capsules, like we would need that. So it's produced at one location, and this location is not the best one. Not the best one. I don't even remember where it is. Like, we have something nearby. Yeah, I don't even remember. That's fine. Let's see whether the capsules is something we need to deliver once. We need to deliver them once, and then they're gonna be circulating. But until then, we will need to have a buffer of these. So that's fine. Let's just use the global network. Like here on Nauvis, it should be okay. So the fuel is here. It should be passed into, yeah, it's inside the duct, and we can already connect everything. The ducts. Gotta love the ducts. Is the fact that this mod is in Factorio kinda saves it from being called cheaty? Because everyone is used to it? Or is it still not an excuse? What do you think? No, not like that. Let's move it and let's put a pump here. No return. No, as always, like always use pumps between two entities to optimize the flow. This is the outtake, and here in this outtake, we can take them from here. By the way, look at the skewed straight line. I mean straight. And it can be connected like that. It's really weird, but it can. Not something we might want. It's the next one. Oh, let's make it optimal as well. Let's optimize it. Let's optimize it. Here, I believe. No, the next one. Here. Again, the optimization for fluid throughput is done by minimizing the amount of entities, the maximum amount of entities you have in your chain. And here, if we have only two between a pump and a pump, here's only one, so the maximum number is 2. We are optimizing the inputs. Let's have another pump right in front of this one here. And you, sir, should be targeting dynamic station and the landing pad with name. But how can we specify it? This, right? Yeah. Okay, look at it. It has found one, because this liquid rocket fuel requirements have been changed to be specific, 54.39. That means that it had decided on the destination, and now it waits for the fuel. Oh my god, that's so cool. It's the first time I'm using dynamic destination. So cool. Love it. Now, why don't you want to come here? Ooh! That should teach me. Closest landing pad, I guess? I mean... Homeworld, it's fine. We're right next to it. Yeah, we have a train with... we have a train... F indeed. We have a train nearby with like life support and recovery jetpack, but I think we're close enough. We are close enough to the setup. Man, the only reason why I don't use jetpack is because of the black smoke which hides a lot of stuff beneath. Okay. I was scared going on the rail there. Okay, up. Okay, should be here. Nah. Okay. Thankfully, this one was on Nauvis. I should be really worried about like space trains and whatnot, because we'll have only 5 minutes to get the corpse if it's in space. Maybe we should have a spaceship stationed on Nauvis. I mean, no, we can easily hop into the rocket and go from the orbit. Nah, it's fine. Maybe it's not a problem. Just maybe. Do we have some packs here? Healing packs. You broke a rail. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Kano. Okay, why this train is not coming in? Okay, let's put on the jetpack. enable train limit 2. Oh, of course, of course, of course, of course. Completely forgotten to fix these values here. One train can hold 800. Yeah. So we want to request maybe 2 times that much. Something like that. Minus 160. And this is 800. Copy here. Now this one is the sections. And what we want to be requesting... Oh no, that's... no, wait, that's actually good. Wait, what? Oh! There were poles here. There were power poles. And after removing these, I forgot to reconnect the wires. I forgot to... Oh, okay. They were connected here on the left-hand side, which is why it was working. So I need to put it back. And here we need to... Never mind. It was here. It is here as well. So why this one is... no, train limit is 2. Train limit is 2. And these ones still don't go? Oh! It's the same station. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Bad me. Bad me. Bad me. It should be the provider. The requester. The green one. The blue one. Until empty. Okay, go. And these two... Oh? Wait a second. And how... Why do we have so many trains departing? Now, why do we have so many... It should be only 2. Why 3 have departed? Oh, the other one... I don't know where it went. That's fine. And by the way, this signal should also be extended after having extended these. That's why you should use each instead. Each? Here you mean? Oh, I'd like to use each, but problem is every single item has different stack sizes, and these depends on the stack size. So I'm not sure where I could use each. And this one is the capsules, and the capsules for now is distributed by the global network. Maybe have an emergency suit on every... Yeah, we have it. We have an emergency suit. Let me show it. Let me show it to you. Right here, next to the spawn point, we have a life support train, which contains... can't we see the cargo? Oh. 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 It should contain a suit. Have I never put it back? This train should contain a suit with life support equipment and canisters and everything to be able to survive. So we have that. But this death was so close that I don't think we needed it. Let's finish the automation here. Let's finish the automation. Right now we only have the fuel. We only have the fuel. We need to put in the capsules and the sections, which are actually coming from here, which is really cool. Now, and actually, this is something I have never done, is to deliver the items which are part of the rocket. I feel like it's a very nice... maybe some more space for unpacking would have been good. But that's fine. We can have like one assembler. So basically, the idea is that we can now afford... yeah, I really wish they were above. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna waste a little bit of fuel, but let's have some space here. We can afford having, let's say, an assembler. Let's put it on the right-hand side of each. This is the belt of cargo, which should go inside. But we should take it in priority output to the right, and it's gonna be a belt, which is gonna be powering all these rockets. Have you ever tried to detect the stack size automatically with circuits? It's quite the rabbit hole. I have tried. I know exactly what you're talking about. Lots of people have tried here and on Reddit. And this is why I just go with the specifying the value. I know it's very complicated to do it right. Unpacking cargo rocket sections. And now what we want here is we want to connect these with these. And we want them to insert, I think, again, 2 of them can be enough. These need to insert when the amount is below 100. Not sure, because they should swing at the same time. They should both swing at the same time, right? And the last one might swing or not, depending whether we need one more or not. Because they both swing at the same time, and every time there is one last, which should be the decisive one. Swing or not. That's why I feel like the fact that it's an even number makes it workable by 2 of them. Should be okay. And then the real input will be here. And we need to do a similar stuff with the capsules. Oh, no, again, the capsules are delivered by a... that's fine. Let's do it like that. And for this one, it's gonna be a bigger one. Because for this one, it is gonna be a cargo. And let's ask for capsules. So here we can have, like, let's say 5, and here we shall... Oh, let's have not this one, but a real big one. Oh my god. I'm playing with death again. I now automate a touch of stack size calcs in as much as I do a static combinator, so I just need to tell it the stack size and it works out the item count. No more tabbing out a calculator for me. Oh, I did that as well at some point on Nauvis. It was one of the attempts at the orbit. I have the combinator where I set up the stack size of each item, and then I multiplied by like a same value, so I know exactly how many stacks I need. Like talking in stacks is easier than talking in absolute values in this case. There's a mod called extended descriptions, which will put the stack size of items in a tooltip. True, but it's not that hard to just do that, and I mean it's always easier to just look at it. For the capsules, yeah, we shall have the chest. So this is gonna be a little bit like maybe for the future, like if we have a proper production factory. But for now, we have 5 here, and let's have a ton here. Let's have 500 here, because this is gonna be a rocket delivering the capsules. So we want a lot of them here. Now, what we want is oh, look at this. We don't need any logic, man. It's so funny. It's so funny to be delivering stuff which rockets require. A lot of shortcuts here. So first of all, this one is normal. We want to insert up to 1 rocket. This one is normal. Bam. But here, we want it to be the cargo. So, but we do care about how much we insert, because we need to insert the other items first as well. So we need to copy this loading setup, which we have on Nauvis, which is the white one, the white signal. I'm not sure where we have it. Where do we have? Oh, we have it on not on Nauvis, but on like different. This one. And this is gonna be used for the... Oops. So bad. God. Okay. I wanted to move these ones out to the left. Moved everything. Oh my god. Okay, you do this, you do this, you read the condition, and the cargo should only be inserted when the rocket is ready or when we have above 30 of these. And in this case, the cargo is the same thing we did yesterday. In this case, the cargo is this belt. When this is positive, now it's green. And in this case, the cargos are actually the capsules. Okay, and now the rockets are ready. And why do we have 3 capsules here? Oh, I forgot to connect this one. This should insert up to 1. Remove these and let's put them here. Oh, let's have 1 in the inventory. Okay, so this one is disabled, and here the only condition which with items which disable themselves is this one, and here's that one. And we are good to go. Oh, wait a second. Oh, we have a lot of basic ones now because of this. Wait. Because I forgot to wire. No, wait. Oh, I didn't wire these properly. Okay, now it's done. Let's remove the basic ones. My best version was just a memory cell with one value S. Then while S is smaller than anything coming from the train, when S is smaller than anything coming from the train, I send one S to the memory. So it ticks up until it's equal to exactly 1 train load. Wait. When S is smaller than anything coming from the train. I'm not sure I understand. What does it initialize to? Do you have any more non-stacked here? No, we don't. Okay, so any landing pad with name, and you should launch on cargo full, and that's it. That's all you need to do. No more, no signals here. No like weird green signal. You launch on cargo full, and you as well. And that's it. And I think we can actually go. Oh no, we don't want to. No, exit. Jump. We have jetpack. Jump. You can still jump. We have a jetpack. We're going to Morse. And the spaceship is on Nauvis. I mean, that's fine. We can go back using this one. Because now it should be able to input the sections, and we can have 1 capsule here, which I have realized that I forgot to take care of. How do we take care of this capsule? Oh, I don't want to use the... Oh, I don't really want to use a global network here. How do we get rid of capsules? I mean, we could feed it back. Yeah, we could. Yeah, okay, that's how we should do it. Very easy. We take the capsule from here. F again. Whee! Could not just read train contents, divide by number of cargo cars, and then divide by stacks in the cargo car. How do you know the stacks? I mean, divide by 80. Ah! Oh, true, because they always come full. But then you need to basically remember this value. Whenever the train comes in, the first time you have the value, you need to kind of remember it, and then you need to keep it, right? Because as the train is unloading, the value will decrease. So it's not like it's a constant in this case. Cargo is 40 stacks, yeah. I think, but it depends on what you try to achieve. Not the first spaceship journey sort of failed, but still funny. Glad you are enjoying. And but I think that's fine. I think it's fine because here in this case, in this specific case, we are able to go back because everything is almost here, almost ready. Now what we want to do is to connect this one with input priority from the right. Like that. So now the capsules from here are always going to be having priority. And put like that. And this rocket is ready. I mean, it is almost ready. If it had the sections, it could be ready. Okay, and we can use it to go back to Nauvis. Oh no, we can't because there is no landing pad. There is no landing pad. Okay, you know what? Let's give a call to the train, to the spaceship. Let's give a call. Come pick me. So first of all, it should refuel because after launching from Nauvis, it's gonna lose half of the fuel. So go to Nauvis orbit first. And I think we have actually finished doing this part. We have actually finished. So all we need now is to simply finish this. Let's actually launch this train with all the capsules. These because the capsules are slowly being produced, but we want them. We want the initial amounts of them. So let's have a launch here. It doesn't cost it too much. So, and we can actually figure out if we had forgotten about some edge cases. So here the rockets are ready. Oh, actually, 2 of them are ready. That's cool. And all of these require capsules. All of these just require capsules. And here, this one is disabled. Nice. It's almost done, guys. The setup is almost ready, and the best part of it is it is copy pastable. It is all copy pastable. You could, but it's actually pretty difficult to implement. You need to generate a pulse every time the train arrives or leaves the station. Exactly, as I said, yeah, because the value changes depending on whether it's loading or unloading. This requires at least 6 combinators the last time I implemented it, compared to just 2 to the method I explained above. Also, you need 2 memory cells to save the pulsed values from the last train arrival and departure. Yeah, it sounds complicated. What's the next step? I think we're done here. I'm afraid to say it, but I think we're done. I think we're done. We have the capsules coming in from here. Oh no, we have this the rocket section packed coming in from here. We have the capsules which should be coming in from the central area. And if everything is correct, I was gonna say this spaceship should be. Wait. It went to Nauvis orbit. I forgot to change here. It went to Nauvis orbit. We have sent 40 capsules to Nauvis orbit. That was a fail. And without any destination, without any landing pad, we sent capsules to Nauvis orbit. Where did it arrive? Where did we crash? Where is the center of Nauvis orbit? There should be an icon like Nauvis orbit. Oh, here. So the crash should have happened here, and the capsules they should be delivered. Actually, it depends because there is a mole evacuation, so they're not in the mole rockets. So the next step where they could go is actually here to the evacuation. Man, too many F's today. What's going on? What's going on? Here, this is the rocket which launches stuff, and as you can see, it's delayed, which means the last one has just departed, and it brought all of the capsules and cargo rocket sections to the Nauvis specific location, which is right here. Yep, as you can see, we have tons of stuff inside. Now, where did the capsules go? Oh, yeah, the capsules have been evacuated in the storage chest, and now they should all be delivered once again by the robots to the filling station, the filling one. All the way here. Do we see robots flying? No, we don't. No, we don't. But they should have come, right? They should have come. They didn't come. Where are they? Where are the space capsules? Where are they? Come on. I mean, some of them... no, this is... Oh! One more mistake. One more mistake. One more mistake, and that is that we need to use not only the trains for the capsules, because the trains deliver created, and the capsules, I mean rocket sections. The trains deliver only the created rocket sections, and what we want is, let's call the spaceship. What we want is the global ones, which needs to be reused, or else they're gonna be like full every time, and we're only gonna be consuming the newly produced ones. Come pick me. And where is the ship? Not you. Shoveler. No, not shoveler. Ah, come on. Why spaceships are... trebuchet... No. The Medusa. It's the Medusa. Anchor... wherever. Man, it's so good to have spaceships. I have been missing out on these for a while. Like, doing only rockets, right? So we can go back. Is there anything else we can do while we're here? So we have these. Now the resources are ready to be delivered. I think we're done, guys. More style is done. Like we need to do the top part, but I think that should be done once we have like enough inputs. All we need to do is basically copy this and paste it here. It's all tileable within the superchargers. Like just do this and it's done. It's gonna be truly done. And connect the belts, of course. But I think we need to focus on copper first. So the idea here, let's go back to Nauvis and finish it. I have jumped in the rocket like a fool. Like a fool. So here it's... Yeah, we needed to see whether this is working, but for this we need to deliver the capsules. Let's go to Nauvis. First of all, to the orbit, a small refueling. As we're trying to explain above, it automatically determines how many items are on the train, which can often be used to determine the stack size. Let me see. Let's actually all check it out. I'm gonna open it. I am gonna open it. And let's remove the noise, the background noise of being in the spaceship. Let me open this. Oh, you know what? It's a copy paste. We can copy it and paste it like this. Import string. Oh, there's a rail. Let's go to Nauvis first. We need to go there anyways. I wonder where did the capsules go? And let's go back. It's so cool to be having spaceships. So much easier than before. Bam, and we have arrived. Back. Had the 3 Fs, but all of them were quite small, I think. And okay, number 4, F number 4 is the, I forgot to copy paste these. Oh, and this should be the minus 1.6k of these. Like that. Small f. Okay. Let's check out your blueprint that you have sent. Wait. So the train station, it reads train contents, and if anything is above S, output 1S. Okay, so S is 1. If anything is above 1S, output 1S. And this one is a memory which counts the ticks. Yeah, because every single ticket increases by 1 because it feeds back onto itself. But it also outputs into here. It also outputs onto here. So what's going on here is that if I understand it correctly, if anything is above S, if I understand correctly, it starts at 1 and it increases until it reaches anything else. It's basically try to adapt to the value of anything which is in the train. Huh. And so with that you count, but the train can hold a ton of items. A train can hold a ton of items. Is it a provider or a requester? Like, is it a destination or a delivery station? Or does it even matter? Like, from what I understand, like you check everything, and imagine it's a provider, right? You have a ton of items inside, or even a requester. When it arrives, it has a ton of items, and you start at 1, and you keep increasing, you keep increasing, and the only way to stop is for S to reach the value of anything, to equalize the smallest signal. So I'm not sure how it counts the stacks. Oh, you don't need the stack size. The conversion is not. So what's the output? How do you use S afterwards? What's S here? S, from what I understand, basically S here becomes the minimum, like S becomes equal to the lowest count of the lowest item, and if the train only has one item, it becomes the count of this item. So I don't really understand how you use it then. If anything is above S, output S. Yeah, feedback. Bam, bam, bam. It counts S. It counts S. It counts S. And it outputs S, so that whenever it's above the number of items, it stops, and you have S for both providers and requesters. What's after? So how do you use S? Because for me, like, it should be changing, right? You could use it to set the train limit based on the buffered resources, for example. When there are less than one train worth of items buffered, increase the train limit to 1. Based on the buffered resources. You compare directly with the amount of resources, right? Oh, I see. But what if it's unloading station, right? If it's unloading station, you start at 1, and the items initially are like the train contents, right? But as you unload, the S is increasing, right? And at some point, you're gonna reach the point where you have partially unloaded the train. So what do you do with that? It's not the train full. It's the train semi-full somewhere in the middle. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works. Maybe I need to see the full station in action. But I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna try to play with it offline, just to see if I understand. So here, yeah, where did the capsules go? Where did the capsules go? No, seriously. Like, we sent 40 capsules. It's not in the... We sent them to the orbit, but in Nauvis orbit, they must either go back into one of these... Oh, they're... Oh, they went into this storage chest for capsules. And for some reason... Yeah, they went here. They're all here. That's the storage for capsules, right? Oh, I think I have I know what was the point here. The idea is to send them back to Nauvis, but not all of them, because we might need some of them. We might need this this storage chest of capsules. Ah, no, I know, I remember. It needs to be replaced. This should not be a storage anymore. It should not be a storage anymore because we have this storage here for the capsules, and I think what we want is to actually have a big storage here. We want to have a big chest for the capsules here, where we're going to be storing the capsules. Is going to be distributed everywhere. This is the global network. This is Nauvis global network. So we are basically having a storage chest full of capsules where they arrive, they pile up. But if they pile up too much, we distribute them. We don't distribute them. Like we take away the too much, and we send it to Nauvis. Right now, it's done using this one. But you know what? I think what we can do is we can simply remove that chest. We don't need it. We don't need them to be stored here. We don't need it. Or do we? I think we're gonna replace it with a passive provider. It needs a better adjustment. I almost want to replace it with an active provider and remove the storage from here, but we're also requesting them, right? We're requesting we want to have 40 of them here at the mall, just in case for the trips back. So this one is basically connected to the mall, but we also want to collect them. Okay, it needs some bigger adjustments than just like some values. It needs improvements. And first of all, this one needs to point. Let's not stray away from the path. It should go to the any landing pad with name. And look at this. There's an interrogation mark. It cannot choose where it can go. But once we specify the name, capsules requester, it has determined that it needs to go to that planet, and the fuel value has been adjusted dynamically. I love this. I love how the fuel value adjusts dynamically. But that also means that destination has been chosen and set for the rocket right now. The destination is configured, and it now only waits for the launch signal. It cannot change destination anymore, unless, I guess. What happens if we remove the silo? Yeah, of course, if we remove the silo, it should recalculate, right? The landing pad, I guess. I mean, but there's no way to disable a pad unless we remove it. Yeah. Okay, let's just go fix that issue on Nauvis, and we should be good. Once we send most of these capsules here, this can be filled with capsules, and we can go to Morse and have all set up. I want to test the capsule delivery service. Go to Nauvis orbit. Yeah, I think that's it. And we should automatically get here. Good. Let's go fix that chest. Okay, hold on. I missed a message. So do you have a general purpose rocket, or you dedicated each rocket to an item? So until now we have dedicated rockets to each sub-factory. For example, these are sciences factories, right? For example, this one produces all the catalogs for material science packs. We have 2 silos, 2 because material testing packs are annoying. they need a dedicated one. But aside from this, we have mostly everywhere landing pads with sushi rockets with a lot of items, because we don't need the throughput. We need diversity more than throughput. This is why sushi rockets are the way to go, I think, because if you went for like 1 item per rocket, I mean, it could be done. We would need like trains to distribute them everywhere, and with this setup, we don't need trains for anything what we don't produce locally. Every single imported resource arrives at the destination already, which is the big advantage of the sushi rockets. We only distribute stuff we produce here in space, such as like liquids and like specific items. now how do we fix this? So first thing is that we want a small storage chest. Yeah, that's right. The way to fix it is to have a small one. Not have an enormous one, but to have a small one, which can hold up to 40. Connected to the grid on the red wire. And let's remove some of these from here. And this is gonna be the one right here. Like once we receive some of them, because this rocket often travels back home because it has some scrap produced. We need some of them here. You know what? We can even limit these. All we need is up to 40 because we request 40 of them, and everything else here can be sent back to Nauvis. And the way to do it, bam. Now all of these capsules are gonna be sent here. And how this works is, well, we have another like storage box for the capsules, but this is it has similar purpose as that one, but it's like for a centralized location, right? And everything which overflows it, we are putting into the rocket, and at some point this rocket goes back home. Basically, an overflow of capsules here in this chest is sent back to Nauvis. And normally, all these robots should be coming here. Why do we have so few of them, by the way? Where are all the robots tasked with these? These? Oh, these they have come from the right, right? No. Why there was not like a big massive wave of logistics robots taking these? Or maybe it is, but it's somewhere. There was a small wave. So as you can see, they're being pushed into this one and added back. Okay, now this is solved. Now that this is solved, oh, I remember what I wanted to do at Nauvis. Man, traveling back to Nauvis and forgetting to do, forgetting what the change should have been. The fuel value is determined by the highest fuel required for the first landing pad. Oh, really? It's not the dynamically chosen one? Oh. I don't know what happens if it loses 100k fuel and sends it to close our landing pad when only needing 50k. I see it's only the maximum value. I guess that's like wasted fuel. I only use sushi rockets. I have been using only sushi rockets, yeah, until now. Almost for almost everything except specific stuff like material testing packs. But yeah, sushi rockets are the way to go because the throughput is very good. And yeah, as I said, space needs diversity. A lot of items in small quantities, usually. I calculated how much each item was required for space science divided by stack size, and anything with a high number was put in a dedicated rocket. Other stuff was relegated to sushi rocket with a requester. Oh, that's you went ahead with already separating based on the needs, which is very smart. I haven't noticed that there were any needs until now. But again, I have a lot of sushi rockets for like some factories, so they all have their specific purpose. So the improvement what needs to be done here is the fact that we output a lot of sections packed into a global network. So we need to put a chest here, which is gonna be requesting these. You know what? I almost want to transform this one into a requester chest, which I think it makes sense. It makes sense. So we're basically reusing the ones coming in to Nauvis from the global. We're basically storage chests on Nauvis here in the Nauvis global network act as almost as active providers. Whatever is in the storage chests, we want to use it ASAP. Let's have 300 of them. 300 out of 500, and it's going to be balanced between two chests. 400 even. Yeah. And you should see a string of robots coming in from this location. Yeah, as you can see here, they have picked up all of this stuff. This is basically what we output when we send stuff back to Nauvis. So we want to be taken from here in priority. It's all in the global network, so it's easily handled, but we just need to use them. And this is how we are doing it. And trains, what trains deliver is actually newly fabricated capsules, which is not the best. Until now, we have been using these ones, which is a bit of a waste. I mean, it's gonna auto-balance itself. That's the point of the system. I calculate how much each item was required for specialty divided by stack size, and anything with a high number was put. Oh, yeah. My automation I take into account is if a requested item is 0 on request side. My automation I take into account if a requested item is 0 on request side. So if a minimum % is loaded, the rocket will launch immediately. Ah. I want to switch to calculate each item rates of use so I can predict when an item is going to 0 and launch before. I always launch on cargo full to avoid wasting space, because you know, to maximize the fuel. And what I do usually, let me show you. For example, take any station, take any science. Here, what I do is I set up a demand of various items in approximately good ratios, like that. And I multiply them by a certain amount in order to have a full rocket. And the backbone of this setup is enough buffer at the destination. If we have enough buffer, then we can store all the resources. And whenever, like, one of them, for example, is missing more than others, like the rocket loads automatically the one which is missing. So we're asking for all the resources in their like kinda correct ratios, and but it's not like you need a lot of buffer for that. You need a lot of buffer, but you have to have buffer if you want a rocket always coming in full, unless your ratios are completely perfect. And anyways, you want buffer. What's this level 199 thing at the top of your screen? It's the mod called, what's it called? RPG mod. It allows you to basically upgrade some of the things, such as I've only put points into running speed, crafting speed, mining speed. This is to pick up buildings fast, and player inventory and reach. Everything else I kind of ignore because combat. I did it early game. Basically, it was to help with some initial like handcrafting, especially. Not going for lazy bastard here. Oh, example, blanket cards require tons of substrates, red circuits, and copper. Those definitely got each dedicated rocket that land next to the blanket card factory. No logistics required that way. Oh, because you have a super blanket card factory, right? I have actually calculated how many ingredients we would need, including the processing, and I haven't judged more than one pad was required. So we have the copper plates, we have the circuits, and we have the substrates, which are all delivered by one rocket, and that is enough considering the ratios. Considering how many we need, because a ton of blank circuits is recycled coming in through here, as you can see, recycled through the through these ones. So yeah, my factory is so high that it's never a problem. I just set rocket's full launch condition. If something gets to 0 before rocket launches, I just increase the request. Exactly, just increase the request and get some buffer at the destination, and you will always launch with the rocket full, so you don't waste fuel. It's always trains. Engineer's natural predator. Natural predator, exactly. Engineer's death comes from its own inventions, right? If you split that one landing pad into 3 and just send when a landing pad is empty, you could remove all of the logic and sorting. Yeah, true. Because it's only 3, right? But this setup is a copy-paste of things which what I do everywhere, right? And here, for example, I don't know. You can check any of the sciences. Look at at all the different items that are required, all the different ones. So it's easy enough to copy-paste the setup and have it used 3 items or 20. So, but you're right. Like if we need throughput, or if we have like low amount of items, one landing pad per item makes sense. And by the way, guys, I have to be stopping for a while already. I have to be stopping now. So I think we have finished this. This is now done. I cannot see any problem with this logic yet until we do find one. But until then, yeah, I think it's gonna be working. So next stream, we are gonna be actually colonizing planets for core mining and copy pasting the iron setup to copper setup. And we should start seeing all the factory we have been making until now slowly turn to life. We're gonna copy paste this adjusted for copper because this is iron. Should be easy. And then colonize iron copper planets and have copper delivered to Nauvis. We also need to set up pads with the resources. And not forget to change these. Okay. Thank you all for watching, guys. Thank you all. If you have anything to say, please message me anytime or send a message here on stream or in Discord. Obligatory Revan spheres when? I think right after we finish core mining, we shall do the Naquium processing on this same planet. Should be done because we have all the infrastructure now, and then we can do the spheres, the Revan spheres. Thanks for listening. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. I'm glad to see you. Glad to see you all almost every day. You are amazing. Have a nice day, by the way. Have a nice Thursday, and be why do I say twice? Be rejoiced. Be rejoiced. Be rejoice because tomorrow is Friday. Okay. And let me quickly send you somewhere. Man, I'm so late. Someone is gonna kill me. Who is Planesy? Okay, no one, so let's go to the person right behind us. Oh. Somehow I'm seeing us being behind someone who has a lower amount of people. That's interesting. Okay, never mind. Let's go to anyone. Someone who we haven't read it before.
That's train speed. You know what I mean? That kind of surpasses belt speed. We
Cool.
have to go kind of
He's speaking, he's talking. Should be fun.
Having one belt would be fine.
Okay, hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, guys. Thanks again, and see you next time. Bye bye. Wait, I'm gonna wait until the raid actually starts, just in case. Okay, bye bye.